Picture yourself years from now, looking back on your life. What will you really wish you'd cared about? The drama? The pressure to be perfect? Or the few things that truly mattered? Welcome back to Quick Lit Summaries, and today, we're diving into The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This book delivers a sharp wake-up call. Most of what stresses you out today won't even cross your mind in the future. So stop wasting energy on the wrong things. It's time to care less so you can live more. Introduction. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is written by Mark Manson and was published in 2016. Unlike most self-help books, this one isn't about staying positive all the time or chasing success. Instead, it teaches you to focus on what really matters. Manson encourages you to stop trying to please everyone and start letting go of things that don't match your values. It's about being honest with yourself and choosing a better way to live by caring less about the noise and more about what's truly important. Let's get started. 1. Protect your energy. Every day you wake up with a limited number of fucks to give: your mental energy, attention, and care. The problem is, most people waste those on things that don't matter. What others think, social media noise, status games. Manson urges us to be ruthless about where we direct our energy. Instead of trying to care about everything, we should care more about less. The quality of your life ultimately depends on what you choose to care about and what you let go. 2. Happiness equals solving problems. We often chase happiness like it's a finish line. But Manson flips the script. Happiness isn't found in having no problems. It's found in solving the right ones. Life is always hard in some way. If you expect ease and comfort all the time, you'll be constantly disappointed. Instead, choose problems worth facing. Whether it's building a business, deepening a relationship, or improving your health, fulfillment comes from the struggle, not the reward. 3. You're not special. We live in a world that celebrates uniqueness to the point of delusion. Everyone is told they're destined for greatness, and anything less feels like failure. Manson argues that this mindset creates entitlement, insecurity, and unrealistic expectations. The truth is, most of us are average, and that's okay. By accepting this, we free ourselves from the pressure to be exceptional and can instead focus on doing what actually matters, without ego getting in the way. 4. Own your responsibility. Life is unfair. Things will happen that are outside your control, but while you may not be at fault, you're still responsible for how you respond. This idea isn't about blame, it's about power. Taking full responsibility for your choices, emotions, and direction means you stop waiting for the world to change and start changing yourself. Victimhood is paralyzing. Responsibility is freeing. 5. Fail forward. Fear of failure keeps people stuck. Manson dismantles the myth that you need confidence before taking action. Instead, he introduces a better formula: action to inspiration to motivation. Start moving, even if it's messy. Confidence grows from doing, not waiting. Failing isn't the enemy, inaction is. Every mistake is a step toward improvement. If you're not failing occasionally, you're not growing. 6. Death brings clarity. Most of what stresses us out won't matter at the end of our lives. That's why Manson brings death front and center. Not to be morbid, but to sharpen our focus. When you truly grasp the fact that your time is limited, you start stripping away the nonsense. Drama, comparison, approval, they fade. What remains is what's real: relationships, meaning, contribution, and time well spent. 7. Choose your values. Values drive everything: your choices, reactions, and even your happiness. But not all values serve you. Chasing popularity, always being right, or avoiding discomfort leads to fragile, unfulfilling lives. Manson challenges you to audit your values and choose ones that are rooted in resilience, growth, honesty, and responsibility. When your values are strong, your life becomes more stable, no matter what happens. 8. Freedom through commitment. Modern life often defines freedom as having endless options. But Manson flips the idea. Real freedom doesn't come from keeping your options open. It comes from making choices and committing to them. Whether it's committing to a partner, a goal, or a lifestyle, depth comes from devotion. Limiting your options can actually lead to more clarity, satisfaction, and peace. Commitment is scary, but it's where meaning lives. Conclusion. The subtle art of not giving a fuck isn't about not caring. It's about caring less about the meaningless and more about what actually brings value to your life. Through brutal honesty and tough love, Mark Manson shows us how to stop wasting time, face reality, and start living with purpose. If this summary hit home for you, give it a like, subscribe for more bold book breakdowns, and drop a comment. What's one thing you'll stop caring about starting today?